You know what stopped me in my tracks? Kody Brown saying out loud that he's jealous of moms because they love their children unconditionally the moment they're born. And he doesn't. That wasn't edited footage. That wasn't a tabloid quote. That was his real voice on Cameo, casually dropping that in like it wasn't completely heartbreaking. And to be honest, it explains a lot. This man spent over a decade presenting himself as the center of this massive polygamous family, but when the foundation cracked, it wasn't just the relationships that fell apart, it was the illusion. The mask dropped. Hey everyone, welcome back to TLC's Sister Wives Secret. I'm Oliva, and if you love honest emotional commentary with zero sugarcoating, you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and drop a comment, because I want to hear how you feel about what's happening in this family. And trust me, there's a lot to talk about. Season 19 might have officially ended, but don't let that fool you. The real story? It's just beginning. Off camera, the lives of Christine, Janelle, Mary, Kody, and Robin are spiraling in ways that feel way more personal, more raw, and honestly, more painful than anything we ever saw in a TLC edit. This isn't just about plural marriage anymore. It's about shattered loyalty, emotional trauma, adult children cutting off ties, and women who are rebuilding their lives from the ground up after years of spiritual submission. They're not cast members now. They're people in the middle of real heartbreak, real healing, and sometimes real mess. This family isn't just fractured, it's splintered into completely different worlds. You've got Christine living her best life with David in Europe, Janelle finding empowerment through sisterhood and solo trips, Mary quietly reinventing herself while holding onto old pain, and Kody. Well, Kody is spinning. This isn't a storyline anymore. It's a slow motion collapse that we, the audience, are watching unfold in real time. And it hurts. Because we've been with them for over a decade. Christine Brown isn't just traveling the world. She's finally breathing in it. If you've been watching since the earlier seasons, you know this isn't just about Europe or bucket list tours. This is about a woman who spent years smiling through the cracks of a spiritual marriage that made her feel invisible. And now, she's showing us what freedom looks like, not in loud declarations, but in simple moments, holding David's hand in the Alps, laughing over local food, taking selfies in front of castles she never thought she'd see in person. It's not a vacation, it's a victory lap. When Christine first started pulling away from Kody in those later seasons, it was subtle. The way she stopped asking for his attention, the way she quietly said she didn't feel like an equal wife. But then came the moment, and the one that still sticks with viewers, where she packed up his things and put them in the garage. That wasn't just about Kody moving out. That was Christine moving on. And now she's in Switzerland, Austria, Germany, all the places that once felt so far away. And not just geographically. Emotionally, Christine had been stuck in Flagstaff, stuck in a system that didn't value her. Now she's curating her life. Not in secret, not in submission, but loudly, joyfully, and fully present. David isn't the star of her story, but he's the partner who sees her as one. Let's not forget Truly. Christine didn't just run off and start over, she stayed grounded. She made sure Truly was okay. That girl has been through more transitions than most teens can handle, and Aspen, now expecting her own child, is still close, still bonded. That says everything about Christine's strength as a mom. She didn't break the family when she left. She broke the cycle. Christine isn't just Christine post-Kody. She's Christine, finally herself. And you can feel it in every photo, every trip, every moment she shares now. She's not escaping the past. She's just no longer trapped in it. It's almost poetic, isn't it? Janelle and Mary, once tethered to the same man, bound by the same lifestyle, now walking two completely separate but equally powerful paths. And what makes it so compelling is how different their journeys look, even though they're rooted in the same kind of heartbreak. Both women gave their best years to Kody. Both believed in the family dream. But now, they're learning to believe in themselves, and they're doing it in ways that feel real, raw, and unapologetically personal. Janelle has always been the quiet powerhouse, the one who kept the family functioning while staying in the background. But after losing her son Garrison, After watching her marriage deteriorate in silence, something shifted. We saw it in season 18. That moment when she looked Kody in the eyes and said she didn't want to be married anymore. That wasn't rage. That was release. Since then, she's been leaning into her independence, posting about her Teflon Queen merch, going on girls' trips, and even attending a blueberry festival in North Carolina. And let me tell you, those earrings with the little blueberries, that wasn't just cute. That was a woman choosing joy. Now married, she's taking a different route, always the loyal one. The one who stayed the longest even after the emotional distance became unbearable. But even Mary has reached her edge. She took a solo trip to Boston, not to escape, but to explore. She went to see Mel Robbins, someone she's been quoting for years, and called it a trip that felt different. And we felt it too. This wasn't the Mary who begged for attention or cried in shadows. This was a woman quietly rebuilding her sense of self, one solo walk and inspirational quote at a time. Starting over in your 50s, after giving decades to a man who never saw your full worth. That's not easy. It's terrifying. But both Janelle and Mary are proving something beautiful. It's never too late to stop surviving and start living. Different journeys, same destination, freedom. Now let's shift gears and talk about the kids like McKelty, Mattie, Gabe, and Hunter. Because if you think the drama stops with the adults, you're wrong. These young adults are living through a very different kind of struggle. Gabe, for example, has been making headlines with his impressive 75-pound weight loss, and rumors swirl that he might have moved to Chicago, maybe even for love. It's a fresh start for him. And honestly, we all want to see Gabe thrive after everything he's been through. Then there's McKelty, who's been setting firm boundaries. She recently returned to Utah, even filmed some Patreon recaps, but she's made it clear she's protecting herself, no digging into the painful stuff like the Garrison funeral episodes. It's a sign that some wounds are still too raw to revisit, and that emotional self-care matters, even if it means stepping back from the spotlight. Maddie's been posting too, especially a heartfelt Father's Day tribute to her husband, Caleb, noticeably leaving out her own dad, Kody. That silence speaks volumes. It echoes the tension and distance we've seen grow between them, especially after Kody publicly called her a gossip queen on the show. It's heartbreaking when the person who's supposed to be your rock ends up feeling like your biggest critic. Which brings us to Kody. Once the patriarch who seemed to have everything under control, who was portrayed as this steady, loving dad. Now he's admitted he struggles with unconditional love for his kids. A raw, unsettling confession. That cracks the polished image we were sold. For these kids, it means having to parent themselves emotionally, to find their own strength without the support they deserve from their father. It's a tough reality. Growing up with fractured family bonds, trying to build their own lives while healing from deep emotional wounds. It's not just reality TV anymore. It's real life, messy, painful, but also full of hope. Let's talk about Kody, because his recent cameo video left a lot of us stunned. When he said that unconditional love doesn't come naturally to him with his kids, it hit hard, and not in a good way. It was raw, honest, and honestly unsettling to hear from a dad. That statement peeled back the carefully crafted image of Kody as the unwavering patriarch and revealed a man wrestling with his own emotional limits. For fans who have followed the family for years, it raised serious questions about what fatherhood really looked like behind the scenes. And then there's Robyn. She's often caught in the middle, perceived as both a victim and, in some eyes, part of the family's fractures. The show gave us glimpses of her struggles, her fight for acceptance, the awkwardness of blending into a family so publicly fractured. But what's clear from the episodes, not just the rumors, is that Robyn's role has been incredibly complex and lonely. Fans see someone trying to hold onto her place, but also dealing with being misunderstood and even alienated. Looking at Kody and Robyn together now, you see a relationship shaped by tension, unmet expectations, and public scrutiny. Kody's words and actions reflect a man whose idea of family and partnership has shifted dramatically, maybe even crumbled. It's a powerful reminder that behind all the cameras and drama, these are real people grappling with love, loss, and identity in a very public way. It's messy, it's painful, and it changes everything we thought we knew about this family. Now Suki. She's been front and center as the tell all host, and recently her interview sparked a lot of buzz, and not all of it good. Fans expected hard hitting questions, fiery confrontations, but what they got was, well, a lot softer, more neutral. Some say she's playing it safe, maybe even protecting the family's image more than holding them accountable. It feels like she's walking a tightrope, trying to respect the people involved while also answering to a hungry audience wanting the full, unfiltered truth. There's this real tension here. How much do you expose to protect dignity? And when do you push for honesty, no matter the fallout? Suki's struggle highlights that the sister wives story isn't just about drama. It's about people trying to navigate painful, messy realities without completely burning bridges. So here's my question for you. Are these women finally stepping into their truth? Or are they just finding ways to disappear from the spotlight when things get too raw? Let me know what you think.